Hi everyone, how are you? So welcome to this hour to try to solve a little bit of everything that happened this week. Let's remember that this day today ends the first week that is dedicated to the mind. This is why maybe the conversations I had between I and am were very from the mind. This is maybe why, while reading these conversations, you had to think too much. Because we are working with the mind in this week, the main idea of the conversations between I and am that you are reading in the blog were straight to help us work to break the idea of our mind, the patterns that we had in our mind, in our beliefs. So I hope it was useful. So first of all, I'm going to try to read some of the questions here in the chat. But first, I am not going to answer anything that is not related to what we are doing right now. So if you ask stuff about the moon, the aliens, and so on, I won't answer about that. This is not just any questions, it's about what we are doing. Okay, perfect. She was asking about why she's shaking when connecting with the higher self, and this is because it's a new energy coming down into your body, so the nervous system is trying to adapt to that, so the whole body starts to try to understand what it's happening because it's feeling it in all the parts, and that's the shaking. It's normal to feel dizzy. So the reason why maybe you feel dizzy is because when you download this information, it's like opening your perspective of everything, and you are used to just the one you are looking at. So this is why it's so difficult to to adapt to this new reality, because your third eye trying to feel everything and to perceive everything, and this is why maybe you feel like dizzy, because you feel everything opening. Why some chakras feel stronger and the experience can be so hard to handle, like crying non-stop with the knees or pain, and some are so flowy. Well, the reason why some of them are harder is because we stuck energy there. It's like the energy is not flowing there, so it's stuck. Okay, so when you clean that part of the energy, that energy that was stuck is not eliminated, it's not erased, it's flowing, it starts to move. So this energy that was stuck, now it starts to flow, so all the emotions start to be felt, because emotion is energy. So when we are cleaning our body, it starts to flow and to allow us to feel. So other ones are more clear because the energy is flowing constantly, so it's easier. So the question of this person is that she's not feeling anything, neither the chakras, neither the I am, and just seeing colors. What is she doing wrong? So according to this question, the thing is that that it doesn't matter if you are not feeling or seeing or perceiving anything, because you are just there trying to do something. I know there are many people that are connecting, feeling stuff, watching stuff, but don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's just different perceptions. As I said in Spanish, it's like going to a concert and someone is paying attention to an instrument, another one to the singer, another one is paying attention to whatever is around them. So don't panic if you don't feel anything. Just connect with your own experience. remember that what we are doing is not to feel, to channel anything. What we are doing is just to, with imagination, work in ourselves. That's it. Okay. So this person was said that someone in her house saw like a dark one, a dark spirit after meditations, and she was afraid. So what I was saying is that it's normal when you are opening to another levels of consciousness to receive, to open this spectrum to see other realities. And sometimes, well, mostly when we do that, the first ones being seen or perceived are the dark ones because they are closer to the matter. So it's easier for them to appear. So usually when we feel them, it's because we are related to them, because we have something in common with them. But first of all, what I want to say is that they are just another spirits. We have been taught to fear darkness, but darkness are just souls and spirits that are there working, doing their lives and so on, exactly like we do. So we don't have to fear them. What we have to do is to recognize why I am feeling this person, why I am afraid of that person, of that being, and always do the questions to myself, like why, how, why now, and so on. Okay. Some person were saying, I don't know how to pronounce the vibration of the day. Some people were saying about this, the I don't know how to pronounce the vibration of the day. So don't worry if you don't know how to pronounce it. If you know the mantra of the day, I am such whatever, that's the most important thing. The vibration is just another tool, okay, that helps also. I will just pick the ones I can read because there are so many that I am not helping myself to go with all of them. She was asking about if it's possible to do these alignments with someone or a baby, a child besides aside, and I was saying yes, of course, there's no problem to do that, but remember that it's only for you. Don't do it for anyone if that person doesn't know. Okay. She was saying that she doesn't have, or he doesn't have the time to assimilate, to integrate and understand everything that I am posting every day, and if the meditations are useful anyway or not. So the meditations are useful anyway if you do it for yourself, to balance yourself and so on. So don't worry about the information. The information can be integrated in many years. Maybe some people are saying, I understood that right now, but no, they didn't. Maybe in, I don't know, 3 years, they will catch the information again and say, oh, now I got it. So don't worry. Each one has its own time to understand stuff. Okay, so don't force it. So the question was that I said that in order to have a complete process, we have to leave the positive and the negative aspects of the 12 constellations. What does it mean to leave the negative side? So I was explaining that the whole pattern of creation has 12 different aspects of the I am, which we can call the constellations, and these 12 must do a path towards the outside and a path towards the inside. So these two paths are called the positive and the negative. One of the things that we have to do is to eliminate the idea, or to transcend the idea better, of negative is equals to bad or to something wrong. Okay, negative is not bad. Negative is an inner process. Okay, so towards the outside, the process of these 12 must be related to the mind, to the emotion, and to the action. And going in is related with the tools of wisdom, will, and love. If I have started right now with the meditations, should I do all the others that I didn't do? The question was, what should I do if I am starting right now and I want to do everything? Should I do the first ones that I didn't do? So the answer is that, of course, you have to do the other ones, but you don't have to go for the whole meditation. You just take 5 minutes and think about the first chakra and breathe in deep, and just picture the flower opening and say the mantra, the statement, I am blah blah blah. Okay, and then breathe out, and then you go to the other one, breathe in, and I am the portal of blah blah blah. Breathe out and go to the next one, and so on. In just 5 minutes you can do it, but it's just to have the alignment of all of them, and we keep moving. Okay. So they said, I am feeling a lot of energy and emotions, and I cannot control it, that I can handle them. So it's normal because we are downloading information. So of course it makes that everything that you have inside tries to out all this energy, all this emotion. So it's normal. So in these next 10 days, we are going to work with the emotional aspect of this. So don't worry. Okay, we are going to balance it. So the question was, if I have negative emotions and feelings that are nourishing the seed, is that good or is that bad? No, it's not bad, because the earth needs these nutrients in order to nourish the seeds to blossom. So it's like in the farms, shit is good for the plants. Okay, so all the bad emotions, everything that are that we think is not good, it is for the nature. Okay, so what we have to do is to give another meaning and a purpose to that energy. We are not going to get rid of it, so we need to use it in another thing. This energy, of course, in this work that we are doing, you can feel much more emotions, and all of this was hidden within you. Okay, so it's normal that you maybe feel that those feelings, because we are cleaning the whole body of these emotions. So now you activate it, and now you can see it, feel it. Okay, so it's normal that you feel this. So we have to use it for the seeds. They were asking what happened if I cannot go to a temple every day for some reason. So the task of the temples, of going into a temple, it was something that I asked for to those people that are willing to help to spread this energy towards the unconditional, towards the unconscious level of the network. So it's not something that you have to do every day. It's something that you have to do when you can, when you feel. It's not an obligation. It's just another task that you can do whatever you feel. The question was why I'm feeling so tired, so exhausted when I did some of the meditations. What do I do with this situation? So we need to understand that the body processes and assimilates the new information through sleeping. So this is like the normal day when you are doing your thing in your daily life. You are constantly taking information from everything that happens. So what you are going to do after that is going to sleep because you feel tired. And during that process, your body is processing all this information. Okay, So this is why when we do something that brings new information into our body, the body feels tired because it needs to process that information. So if you feel tired, just rest. Don't force yourself to think why I'm feeling tired. Okay, it's just normal because you are assimilating new information. I'm learning how to use this, so I don't know if the question is now there. So the question was if the alignment of that we are doing for the I am, it will help to the purpose and mission that we have together for the new time. So I was explaining that yes, of course, the purpose and mission that we have is to reconnect the network of consciousness, and we are going to work all together to do that in February 2022. So in that year, in that month, we are going to make a connection, all of us, to work with the whole I am. So we need as much people as possible aligned in the coherence with the I am, so we can do it properly. So of course this alignment has a purpose during this whole year, and the connection of this network will allow us to download information so we could build the idea of a new society, of the projects that are coming in the future. How do I know that I am aligning myself? So the question of how do I know if I am aligned? Well, if you feel different, if you are feeling emotions that you never expressed, you are doing some actions that you don't usually do, if you are feeling changes, even if it's good or bad for you, if you are feeling something, even if you are not aligned as you thought you was supposed to, that's something, that's a clue to tell you that you are on the path, that you are trying to be aligned, that something's changing in you. So we are just doing 10 days inside of the process of 360 days, so step by step. So what happens if I am not understanding the relation between the spheres, the three spheres that we are working with? So if I don't get the idea in that precise moment, don't worry, because you don't have to think about it. It's just if it comes, your mind must connect the information. If your mind is not connecting that, just breathe deep, hold it, and exhale everything that you don't need about it. Just let it go. Don't worry. Okay? Don't think much about it. We are just trying to make the exercise of allowing our mind to figure the things without thinking, just perceiving. So it's a process. This question. Do we need to change our diet and limit alcohol? Of course. That should be always. Of course, that would be better to change our diet while we do this, but don't force it. Don't make yourself, don't push yourself to do something that in just one day that you maybe are not used to. Just go slowly, step by step, okay? As always, don't push yourself to do something you are not used to, okay? So the best diet you can take for this is vegetarian, okay? Because we are trying to download light from this I am, so we need in our blood the information of how to download blood like plants does. So that's why we need that information. And alcohol is like statics for the information, so it's not really good for that. More water, okay, that would be better, but don't push to that. So this question says, you explained once that you didn't work for light, neither for darkness. That the main goal is to be whole in neutral. Do you recommend that also for our path? Is that possible to bring heaven on earth like that? And I said, that's the only way you can download heaven on earth, by being neutral. Because we have to understand that the third dimension is like being in the darkness, and the fifth dimension is like being in the light. But if we are pushing each other against, like in a fight, so some people living in the fifth and some people just living in the third, is like a not integrity, not integration. We need to put both together, and that's the neutral. So this means to acknowledge the beautiful of this darkness that we are living in, and also to bring clarity, the coherence to this reality that we have built. So both together must live together, must be one. And that's why we are working for neutrality here. Neither for light, neither for the darkness. Just neutral. So this question, I guess it says, can we mix the different practices? Is okay that? And I said, of course it's okay. Of course it's useful, because this information that we are working with is just to settle the I am inside ourselves. So the I am is expressed in so many different ways, in so many different techniques and different tools, that it doesn't matter which one you use. It will help also if you feel that. So feel free to do everything that you have to help yourself to be yourself. So the question was that someone made an abortion, and what happens with this energy that we are bringing, and she didn't brought that spirit into life. So I said that this is the same for the people that lost some organ that doesn't have, maybe, I don't know, some gland or whatever. They need twice the effort of setting the energy in that part of the body. Okay, you need to bring that information, that energy, many times more harder, because you don't have the anchor, the physical anchor of that. And in case of an abortion, what I would share is that bring that energy, but let it out of your body, like if you are giving birth, like imitating the moment of giving birth. So the light and the energy and the emotion can go out even if you are not having a baby, okay? To clean the channel. Says, sorry, but I am still confused about what is yo soy, what is I am. Does it mean that we are just part of a bigger self? Or are we in the process of becoming a kind of creator too? All of that. So I am is a concept that helps us to understand that each one of us is just a projection of only one thing. So to understand how is the I am, you need to picture a sphere. Okay, you have a sphere, and each point of the sphere, each tiny little atom of this sphere that shapes this sphere, is at the same distance to one spot in the center of the sphere. Okay, just in the center. So this means that every one of the other dots of these spheres are the projection of one sphere that has the potential of the rest. Okay, so it means that we are like a mirror of the first one that is in the core, in the center. So this means that inside of us, each one of us has a different perspective, because in a sphere, I am here looking up, and the other one is here looking down, and the other one is here looking that way. So we all have different perspectives, but one origin in the center. And this means that each one of us, even if we have different perspective, we have the same potential to become a new center for a new universe. So the concept of I am is we are all projections of one bigger self, but we are ourselves the core for a new one. So if we do it properly, we can become creators of a new sphere. I hope that clarifies that. We are now 3,700 people connected. So I'm sorry if I am not able to answer to all the questions, but I am trying to answer as many as possible to clarify the main idea of what we are doing. I will try to do more of this to answer some of the questions, and I will try to do it more organized, but I have Pisces rising right now, so I'm not very organized. Just flowing. I saw that some people were asking of the 144, why do we have to live 144 lives according to what I wrote? So it's a long issue to discuss right now, but what I'm going to try to do is explain it better in another video, in another time, so you have the information. Okay? So let's start with our task of today, which is the toroid. So remember that that we are now working with the mental aspects, and today we are closing the mental aspect of this month. So now we start with the emotional one, then we start with the physical one, but this means that today we are closing the work with toroid shape because it has within every one of the chakras we worked with. So let's remember that the toroid is like an apple. It has the shape of an apple, and we are in the center of this apple. So what we are going to do today is to have inside, to integrate the work that we have done in these 10 days. Remember that what I wrote today is related to the concept I am the mind. So I wrote today about the mind because the concept that is related with this torus is that everything that we have within is a construction of the spiritual mind. And spirit and mind are not different things. According to the ancient ones, they are the same. Because the mind that creates is the spirit itself. Okay? So this is why along these days, what we had to do was to understand, to comprehend the concepts that shaped my reality through the mind. So that's why it were all concepts that we had to understand through the mind. So let's read the information of the day today. And let's start with the meditation. So today, remember, is the last day of the week of the mind in the month of the constellation of Leo, which its I am aspect is I can. The vibration of the day is So the vibration means M, the portal, and the H is a sound that helps the other consonant to stay in time. So the M portal and H is related to the eternity, the eternal aspect of reality. So this is why the statement for today is I am the eternal portal or the portal to eternity. The quote of today is inhalation in the process of transcendence. So it says, the universe breathes again, this time knowing that everything now has meaning. That everything that now has meaning, in reality, it never existed. It was only a dream, the beauty of everything that lied already in itself. And for that, it's no longer forms, colors, or sounds that inspire it, but the simple consciousness or conscience that everything was its own reflection. So this is related with the mind, and it means that, of course, after it expressed, it experienced, and integrated everything, now it understands that everything that exists is just a projection. So now it understands that everything was just mind. And for that, it can let everything go. That's transcendence. So let's go to connect with this information. Remember, we sit in a comfortable position. So we stop writing and we focus on what we are supposed to do. Remember, we start to stretch our bodies, to massage our bodies. I position my body in the most comfortable posture possible, and I yawn to discharge the energy. I relax my body, letting all my weight fall down. I feel the weight of my shoulders, my arms, hands falling down. And I focus only in my breathing. Always through the nose. I become aware of each breathing in and each breathing out. Inhalation, exhalation, that's all that exists. Breathe in, and with my imagination, I bring the oxygen and go with it from the lungs to the heart, through the blood, towards every organ, muscle, and even the skin. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel your whole body, mostly your skin, all the feelings, sensations that I have in my own skin. I try to picture which part of the skin is stretching, which one is itching. I recognize the most extended organ in my body, the skin. I become aware that each tiny part of my skin is the one connecting my whole inner world with the outer world. I take a moment to give thanks and honor my skin for everything it does in order to protect me from the outside and to nourish me. Take a deep breath. I recognize now the hottest part of my skin and the coldest part of my skin. I recognize that the hottest parts are where the energy of my body is moving, so where my emotions flow, and the coldest one are empty. Try to feel how this energy moves through your skin, like waves. Try to acknowledge now which is the emotion that is surrounding your whole body. Every part of yourself surrounded by this emotion. Don't think much, just allow yourselves to feel it. Is this emotion make you feel like a prisoner? Like if it is protecting you? Like if it's just surrounding you? Or makes you feel expanded? How does it feel? It's not necessary to put a name on it. Just feel it. Breathe this emotion very deep. Without judgment. Just honor and thank this emotion. Without judgment. Thanks this emotion for whatever it is doing for you. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. And without thinking, just allow yourself to perceive the idea that is surrounding you, that reflects what you believe about you and what other people perceive from yourself. What is the idea that is surrounding you, making what you are. What do you believe of yourself? Recognize this idea. Observe it. No judgment. Breathe the idea in. Realize that these sensations that you have in your skin, the emotion that is surrounding you, and the idea that is reflecting yourself are the three tools that your higher self has today to nourish the seed that you are. Take a deep breath. Use your hands or imagination to feel a small sphere surrounding your body that holds the skin. Feel a bigger sphere surrounding your body that holds the emotion that surrounds you. And perceive an even bigger sphere surrounding you that holds the idea of yourself. They are surrounding you in all directions like layers. I start to allow myself to perceive the information that relates my skin with that emotion, and this emotion with that idea. Don't think much, just let the information come through you. Breathe in. I recognize these three tools. So I perceive the light of the I Am coming down towards my body. I perceive and allow the light of the I Am coming down through each one of my chakras. The crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, plexus, sacrum, root, knees, ankles. So I take a deep breath and push the light from my ankles through my feet, coming down and expressing itself from the lowest part of my body up, going around the three spheres surrounding my whole self towards my head, and coming down to my crown, downloading again through each one of the chakras, and again coming out from my feet, surrounding the spheres outside, and coming again to my head. And I keep doing that, feeling flow, constant flow of the energy. I contemplate the torus, the toroid around me and inside me. I visualize this light dissolving the three spheres of my mind, my emotion, and my body. I feel the light of the toroid dissolving the three spheres of my mind, emotion, and my body, being absorbed as nutrients by the seed that I am. And I start to resound, activated the potential of my seed. I start to resound. Keep resounding. I breathe in and activate the potential of my being. I can. I can. I can. I feel, I perceive, I imagine myself, my seed, opening widely, towards all the directions, blossoming as a flower with all the rainbow colors. I feel that my toroid is this big flower with the rainbow colors. Smile. Take a deep breath and expand the flower to open the portal towards the eternity, to the biggest mind, the imagination. Smile. So, I'm the portal to eternity. I am the portal to eternity. I am the portal to eternity. Feel the expansion of the rainbow, the flower blossoming, your mind expanded to the eternity. And now feel, perceive all these rainbow flowers blossoming through the whole planetary network. Feel the rainbow surrounding the whole planet, the rainbow toroid of Earth. I am the mind and imagination. I am the portal to the eternity. Smile. Take a deep breath. Feel the smell of the flowers. Feel expansion. Recognize yourself limitless, for your unique limitation is your imagination. Smile. I am the portal to eternity. I can be eternal. I can imagine. I can be free of thinking. I can create. I can be limitless. I can be the portal to eternity. Smile. Feel the rainbow network of imagination. I recognize the whole potential of the cosmic mind within me. I bring my hands to the heart. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Once more, a bit harder, strong. Breathe in, hold, exhale. And once more. And when I breathe out, I leave everything, all the tension. I shake my body. I clean all the energy of the body, all the static in my hair, in the skin. Shake your body. Stretch the body. Yawn. And let free your tension. If necessary, scream or laugh. Relax. We open our eyes. Come back here and now. So I recommend you to go outside now and to let the energy go out by yawning, shouting, screaming, singing, laughing, barking, whatever you need to set free the energy. So welcome to the week of emotion. Thank you for being there. And rest. So I wait for you the same time, 2020, Egypt time, to start with the emotional week. Thank you.